Hey everyone, Base DS here, and welcome back to more Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Last time we made our way through Oil Ocean Zone, and now we come to my most hated zone of Sonic 2, with that being Metropolis Zone. And if there's one way to describe it, it's essentially Scrap Brain Zone on steroids. That's the best way to put it. And on top of that, it doesn't help that this zone is also home to the unholy trinity of Badniks, with that being Shellcracker, Asterons, and Slicers. And on top of that, it also doesn't help that you've got numerous pistons that are ready to crush you. And I timed that just right there. I would have lost my shield if I hadn't jumped. But yeah, if I wasn't supersonic, this zone would be so hard. It would just... basically, you'd be losing your rings almost every single minute. That's the best way to put it. It's just that troublesome. But luckily, since I'm supersonic, that is not even an issue here. So we'll just continue on forward and mostly use these bolts to get higher up into the zone. But yep, it's starting to get serious because we're here in Robotnik's home base on West Side Island, so yeah, things are starting to heat up here. Alright, I had to stop there and make sure I didn't get crushed. And we'll just come down here, make my way past those things here. No, I didn't want to hit those. Give me these rings, thank you. Alright, now let's just head on over to this part here. Try and time my jumps just right so I don't fall down there. Just sticking to the paths that I know best. Die, Slicer! Die! Oh goody, an endless loop. Well, it was until I got out. And once again, another awkwardly placed signpost. And hello there, little continue, which I will never use. Alright, moving on to Act 2, and chances are I am probably going to get hit right up here. As for why, I'll tell you. Stupid enemy placement. Narrow corridor right there. On top of that, they have a Shellcracker right there just waiting to strike. But let's just come down here and grab these rings. I want to try and go super as early as I can. Okay, gotta be careful here. Jump over the Slicer, don't even bother with it. I absolutely hate Slicers. Okay, don't want to go down there. I want to come this way. Thank you very much. Alright, we'll just continue on moving this way. We should be good. Alright, just gotta jump onto these gears and make my way up to the upper levels. Alright, luckily we are almost done with the act. Oh, Asterons, you and your little suicide attempts that do nothing to harm me. Alright, okay. Get on that platform there. You know, why do I even bother hitting the switches? I can jump high enough to where I don't even need those platforms. But yeah, we are already at the end of the act. And look at that, no boss. So you're probably wondering why that's the case. Well, in case you've noticed so far, all of the zones in Sonic 2 only have 2 acts. Except for Metropolis Zone. They decided to go the dickish route of what they did with Scrap Brain Zone and decided to tack on another act for Metropolis Zone. But really, that wasn't the original intention. the reason why there is a third act is because the original plan was to have a one-act zone called Genocide City Zone, but due to time constraints, they had to completely scrap all that. But for the level layout they did already have designed up for it, they decided to reskin the textures and use it as a third act for Metropolis Zone. So yeah, that's why Metropolis Zone is the only zone in Sonic 2 with 3 acts. But regardless, it can still be a pain in some cases. Alright, so I'm Super Sonic, and I just have to make sure to maintain my super form until I can get to the boss. And just make things a hell of a lot easier for me. But with all the paths that I know, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, really? I couldn't even get over to that side. I was wanting that 10 ring box. Alright, well, first things first, let's grab that shield. And then let's continue on up to here. Just grab these rings and that extra life. Alright. So we're about halfway done with the act. Okay, nope, didn't want that to happen. Nope, give me those rings. I need them. Alright, just gotta have a little slow ride there. I'm not sure if it's possible to get crushed by those gears or not. I don't know, I never really tried it. But I am not about to test that out, so forget that. And this part right here would be hell if I wasn't Super Sonic, because chances are Tails would alert the Asterons to my location, and as such, I would get hit and tossed all the way to the bottom. So yeah, good reason to be Super Sonic. You don't have to mess with all that. But anyway, it is pretty much boss time. So we'll just grab these rings for good measure. And here's the Robotnik cloner. So before I go utterly crazy on him, I will show you how to properly deal some damage onto him. Just jump over him twice after he makes 2 pass-throughs, and then he will spread the clone balls out a bit, leaving him wide open, after which he will release a clone, and as soon as you pop it, he will repeat the process, but I'm not even giving him that chance. And after you've destroyed all the clones, he will vainly attempt to fire off a laser, but it's not going to do anything. Once all those clones were gone, he was pretty much beaten. But with that, we'll destroy the last prison capsule, and that'll go ahead and bring things to an end here. So, until next time, thank you all for watching, hope you're enjoying so far, and I'll see you all again later.